WLBT 3 on your side. Midday Mississippi starts now.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Joy Redmond. Coming up on Midday Mississippi, it's never too early or too late to think pink. We'll tell you about a special event that goes pink for Tink. It's an upcoming health fair and run. Plus, if you're in the mood for some good down-home music, there are plenty of events to satisfy your craving. We've got details on Longwood Afternoon and the Tommy Johnson Blues Festival. But here's a look at what's trending. Christmas is in the air at Starbucks. The coffee chain has unveiled its 2017 Holiday Cup. This year, it features a color it in yourself message that says give good. The company says the idea behind the campaign is to give to those near and dear to you, give to strangers in the community, or give a gift that helps the earth. Starbucks has marked the arrival of the holidays with specially designed cups since 1997. Stores are already starting to serve drinks in these very cups. Starbucks is also offering up 17 ways you can give good in 2017 and beyond. Mickey D's also ringing in the holidays. Its McCafe Peppermint Mocha and Peppermint Hot Chocolate are now available at participating restaurants nationwide for a limited time. And starting Monday, those drinks will be served in Mickey D's own holiday cups. 'Tis the season. They feature stars touting wonder in every sip, meant to inspire the joy of the holiday season.
You would.
I will. I always will. Walmart taking on Amazon this holiday season, hoping to make its stores more lively with in-store experiences for shoppers. For the first time, Walmart will host more than 20,000 holiday parties for customers at its supercenters. Customers will be able to take selfies with Santa and be a part of live toy demonstrations. Walmart is also expanding its product assortment in stores and online. Everything at Sears and Kmart is going on sale, and we do mean everything. Sears is putting the whole store on sale. The troubled retailer says it's getting a jump on the holiday season to help customers avoid a Black Friday crunch. It's promising discounts ranging from 10 to 50% at Sears stores and 10 to 40% at Kmart. The deals will run through Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend. The head of Facebook says the company will invest more in security. Mark Zuckerberg said profits will take a hit because of the move. This as the social networking site has come under fire for Russian-bought ads. According to Facebook, roughly 126 million Americans may have been exposed to content from Russian government-linked trolls. Facebook's general counsel testified before U.S. senators that Facebook had more than 10,000 people working on safety and security. The company plans to double that number by the end of 2018. New York is set to institute the most aggressive paid family leave act in the nation, and that could mean more paid leave for families. Kate Rogers reports.
At Brooklyn-based Uncommon Goods, workers bringing home a new child or facing challenges in caring for a sick loved one don't have to make tough decisions about choosing work over family. The company has a paid leave policy in place, guaranteeing primary caregivers 8 weeks off. CEO Dave Bolotsky says it's not only good for workers, it's good for business.
Providing our workers with an opportunity to balance their personal needs and work requirements is something that we think is in our business interest as well.
On January 1st, other small businesses in New York State will be offering similar policies as the state implements what's being hailed as one of the most progressive paid leave laws in the nation. The program, phased in over time, allows up to 12 weeks of paid time off for a new child, including adopted or foster children, as well as ill family members. With a lack of movement at the federal level on a paid family leave policy, 5 states, including New York, have passed legislation of their own. Critics say the law places an unfair burden on small businesses in New York State who are exempt from the Federal Family and Medical Leave Act, which guarantees unpaid time off to employees at businesses with 50 or more workers.
It is the most expensive and expansive such program in the United States. Administratively, it's going to be very challenging for them, and especially for smaller companies.
And while many on Main Street are focusing on higher priority items in Washington like health care and tax reform, experts say paid leave policies should be on the radar.
It's actually very complex with a lot of nuances. There's a lot of monitoring, a lot of reporting going on. There's a lot of different regulations within each state and jurisdictions.
And while Bolotsky acknowledges those challenges, especially for smaller companies, he maintains the benefits outweigh any cons, especially in the long term.
I think it's actually a positive in terms of long-term investment.
New York among those states leading the charge to bring about more flexibility for American workers.
Actor and director Dustin Hoffman is accused of sexually assaulting a teenager more than 30 years ago. Writer Anna Graham Hunter made the allegations in a Hollywood Reporter guest column. She said Hoffman sexually harassed her in 1985 when she was 17 while she was an intern on the set of Death of a Salesman. She says Hoffman touched her inappropriately and spoke openly about sex. The Hollywood Reporter also released a statement from Hoffman, who said in part, quote, "I am sorry. It is not reflective of who I am." Trending now, Disney has added another powerhouse star to its live-action Lion King movie. They call her Queen Bee. There she is. Beyonce will be the voice of Nala, Simba's childhood friend and love interest. The voice cast includes Donald Glover as Simba, James Earl Jones as Mufasa, and Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. The film opens in July of 2019. Mariah Carey now has a permanent spot in Hollywood, darlings, after pressing her hands and feet into wet cement at the famous TCL Chinese Theater. The singer has sold more than 220 million records and earned multiple awards, including 5 Grammys and the BMI Icon Award. Carey joins an elite list of Hollywood A-listers: George Clooney, Meryl Streep, Marilyn Monroe, just to name a few. Now, in case you haven't heard, the Houston Astros won their first World Series title, but shortstop Carlos Carrera already had a ring in his back pocket. Houston beat the Dodgers in a dramatic Game 7 in LA, but the real-life drama came after the final out. Carrera stopped in the middle of that interview. Watch this unfold. This is like romance on midday. Come on. This is the post-game broadcast going on, but then she's like, oh my God. You know how this goes. Yeah, he's got an engagement ring. Don't look too close. That's why he getting kisses, because it was blinged out like crazy. Luckily for Carrera, after all that smooching, the former Miss Texas did say yes, with, millions of people watching. Carrera told reporters he had a little help from the clubhouse staff, who kept the ring for him until after the game ended. Yes, 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 hurry up. I would have said, yes, all right. Patrick, did you see the blink? Are you blinded by the ring? Good for them. Congratulations.
Look,
all right.
I can't even with it right now.
Well, listen, we are looking for our own bling from the sky. It's called what? Peekaboo sunshine?
What I like to call peekaboo sunshine. Occasionally, you'll see some breaks in the clouds to allow for some sunshine. I also want to point out that Mariah Carey and she was real extra with that.
Oh, well, she's always extra. It's MC.
Take a look outside right now. 79 in Jackson, 80 in Vicksburg. And yes, we have to talk a little bit about the potential for a few isolated strong storms as we head through the afternoon hours today. And again, like I said, some peekaboo areas of sunshine amid the clouds this afternoon. A couple of isolated showers are already beginning to flare up this afternoon across central Mississippi. Unsettled weather to continue amid the warmer days, and yet another fall front may be coming our way. We'll talk about that in your full forecast coming up as Midday Mississippi continues.
Welcome back. It may be November, but it's never too late or too early to think pink. Anitris Robinson with Pink for Tink is here to talk to us about the 2nd annual Health Fair and Walk. Good to have you here with us, Anitris.
Thank you.
But you also have a nickname, Tink.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
so you are Tink.
I am
This has been done in your honor.
It is.
Tell me why this is special to you.
It's special to me because last year, September 22nd, I was diagnosed with metastatic stage 4 breast cancer, and a group of my friends, some of my best friends and associates, got together and decided to do Pink for Tink, which pink is for breast cancer. And so this is important to me because they really helped me out over this past year with finances and, with my kids, and not having to worry about that side of the cancer, just to get well and keep moving on. So they started out in my honor, and now they're trying to reach out into the community to help other women and just other people in the community who needs financial help or just that spiritual help.
You feel a lot of love from this, right?
Yes,
so this is the second year, so it went well last year, now you're expanding.
Yes, last year they did a walk and they did a gospel singing, and this year we're doing the 2nd annual walk, but we're doing a kickball tournament this year.
Okay, kickball is fun. So the whole community is invited.
Everyone is invited to be at the McGee Sports Complex behind Hudson's in McGee. The walk starts at 9. Registration starts at 7:30. It's $25 an individual, $100 per team, or team of 5, and it includes a T-shirt.
Okay.
Shortly after the kickball tournament will start at 11.
All right, we've got all the information up there for you. Pink for Tink, and Tink is here inviting you to come on out. If this is something that's awesome being done in her honor, and now she wants to expand to other women who are going through
other women.
Similar situations, because we know that can be costly, and you need the love and the support.
Support is the best.
You're inviting everybody to come on out, and you've had a great time last year, and you're going to do it again this year.
Yes, we had a great time last year, and this year we're looking forward to everyone coming out, and we'll have concessions as well for you to eat, and just bring your kids out. It's $5 for adults. $3 for kids 5 to 12, and kids 0 to 5 will get in free.
Did you get, if you don't mind me asking, when you found out about breast cancer, was it from your mammogram?
No. I did not. I was 20 weeks pregnant, and I was 35 years old, thinking that it was something with the pregnancy being so, old.
Wow.
And I started having pains, and so no, I didn't find out from my mammogram. So that's why Pink for Tink want to make this, be aware of your body, not just the mammogram, but just be aware of your body, and don't take anything for granted.
If you feel something that doesn't feel right,
listen
talk to your doctor about it. Yeah, that's good. All right, well, thank you so much for coming here to join us. Make sure you get pinked for Tink, because it's November, but hey, this goes all year round.
All year round. Breast cancer awareness is all year round.
That's right. Thank you so much for being here with us. And coming up next on Midday, Patrick will have a look at your fall forecast. We'll be right back with more after this.
This is WLBT First Alert Weather.
Warm and humid today across central Mississippi. Hard to believe that just a couple of days ago we were talking about temperatures that were barely getting out of the 60s. Now we're up in the 80s and likely to stay that way over the next couple of days. What I've been talking about, some peekaboo areas of sunshine. Got a lot of clouds out there, but in between those clouds, some areas and breaks that we've seen some sunshine, especially along and south of I-20. There is a frontal boundary that is nearby, and this is the setup as we go through the day today. That frontal boundary is going to act as kind of a focal mechanism to spark off some showers and thunderstorms. And even this morning, or late this morning, early this afternoon, we do have some showers that are already beginning to go up over towards Issaquena County and Sharkey County along Highway 61, just south of Cary, also along Highway 16 as you head between Rolling Fork back down towards the south over into Yazoo County. Also a little farther to the north, you're seeing a few little blips on the radar near Wolf Lake, and also as you head a little farther to the north up into southern Washington County, and also as you head up into Sunflower County this afternoon. But again, this is just kind of the beginnings of what could be coming our way as we head through the afternoon hours. I think anything that does flare up today will be very isolated in nature, but at any rate, there could be a few isolated to possibly severe thunderstorms to go along with it as well, primarily along and north of I-20, where the best dynamics would be located at later on today. Temperatures warming up into the lower 80s this afternoon. Notice the winds pretty aggressive out of the south, around 10 to 15 miles per hour as we head through the day today. That's pumping in the moisture. As we take a look at our hour-by-hour forecast models, we kind of go through the afternoon hours, kind of polka dotting our radar screen potentially by 3 o'clock this afternoon. The better opportunity for showers and storms will be just north of our viewing area, and I think the highest probability will be along and north of I-20 as far as the potential for a few isolated to severe thunderstorms later on today. Most of those showers and storms will fall apart after we head past sunset. There may be one or two that still linger up into the northeastern corner of the state, and then things will clear out as far as the rain showers are concerned, but I think we'll probably keep with the clouds as we head through the overnight hours tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, few showers and storms possible. 67 is all we'll be able to manage to drop down to. For tomorrow, up to 83. Clouds and sun mixing again with a few afternoon showers and thunderstorms. And again, a south flow coming in here that's going to keep the temperatures on the warm side. Variably cloudy for your Friday night, 65, the overnight low temperature. Here's the setup. Again, we do have a warm front basically draped across the state right now. Out ahead of that, some warm air that's really starting to pump in here. That will keep the weather unsettled as we head through the next couple of days across central Mississippi. Near the front, hit and miss showers and thunderstorms. Once this front pushes farther to the north, morning clouds and afternoon sunshine. Here's a look at the hour-by-hour forecast model. Again, here's your pop-up showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. That front gets a little closer to us tomorrow. That will spark some more showers and storms primarily during the afternoon and evening hours. Then as we get towards Saturday and Sunday, the front lifts back northward as a warm front and eventually works its way out of here. This all kind of bodes well for JSU's homecoming this weekend. If you've got plans, temperatures in the 80s, chances for showers and storms highest on Friday and possibly even into Saturday. A live look outside from our Alpha Insurance Sky Cam. Temperatures upper 70s, lower 80s right now. And the 7-day forecast details like this. We're in the lower middle 80s all the way through early next week. The next front drops in here by next Wednesday.
All right, Patrick, thanks. If you're looking for something to do to enjoy a taste of fall, there's an event you want to know all about. We're talking about the Longwood Afternoon. We have Lou Ellen Stout and Katie Freiberger here to tell us all about how you can get in on the fun. Good to have you ladies here with us.
Thank you, Joel.
For Midday. So this is all about a great day of music, is that right?
Absolutely.
Tell me about it.
Well, we got the idea in 2015 that Longwood is such a beautiful space and it's perfect to have an outdoor music event. And there's also a band in Natchez called Bishop Gunn that was just getting some traction, and we have bound ourselves to them because we think as they grow, we'll grow.
Sure.
And they're super talented, young, handsome, fabulous guys.
And you
So
know, I just got word in my ear that they are going to be here in our studio performing
They
for
are.
us
Tomorrow
live
morning.
tomorrow
They
morning.
are.
So how about that? So they're obviously a great band. They're going to be there with
They
you.
are.
Tell me, Luann, what else is going to be, or Lou Ellen, what else is going to be going on?
Well, we have lots of local arts and crafts vendors, lots of food, and we also have a cornhole tournament that I think everybody needs
Nothing
to come
beats
and
cornhole.
join in. We're going to give away some cash. And
Yeah.
it's going to be a great, great day of music. It really is.
Katie, how long have you all been doing this?
this is our 3rd year, and we
Okay.
started on a Sunday afternoon. We're having to kind of transition and educate the community about it. And then
Yeah.
last year we had it on Saturday, and we had such a great response. We couldn't believe it.
So you're like, we got to do it again.
Yes, indeed. And we have more bands. Every year we've built it slowly, kind of
Okay.
organically. So
What's the meaning behind the title? Longwood.
Well, it's at our historical property in Natchez called Longwood.
There you go. All right.
Katie can tell you a little bit about Longwood.
well,
and-
Longwood is it's the largest octagonal house in the country, and it's unfinished. So it's this grand raw space inside. We had a Longwood Unplugged in the spring inside, taking acoustic rock and roll. And,
Oh, cool.
and in case of rain, that's what we'll do. We'll go inside the
indoors,
space. So
okay.
it'll be
Rain or
really
shine.
neat.
This is rain or shine.
Rain
All right,
or
well, let's talk about it. We've got the
Absolutely.
information. We've got about 30 seconds. Tell me the details. When, where, and how much?
$25 a carload, Natchez, Mississippi. The gates open at 10. The music will go till 7. We've got a lineup. The music starts at 11.
Okay.
Arts and crafts, cornhole tournament, great food,
Beer.
bar.
They said that in concert. Beer.
It's a big rock and roll party.
Natchez, Mississippi. Check us out on Facebook. Longwood Afternoon 2017 is our event space.
Right, our biggest
event
Stokes
page.
Distributing is our big sponsor.
Well,
Miller-
that sounds
Miller
good to
Coors.
me. Make it a long afternoon at Longwood Afternoon in
That's
Natchez.
right.
Thank you, ladies, for coming
Thank
on
you,
and talking
Joy.
about it. It's
Thank
going to be
you.
great. And
Thank
stay with
you.
us. We'll be right back after this. If you're hankering for some more blues, Mississippi blues music, we'll tell you how you can get in on it. We'll be right back. If you're looking to listen to some down-home blues, you're in luck. The 12th annual Tommy Johnson Blues Festival is coming to town. Vera Johnson here to tell us all about how to get our blues on. Good to have you here with us, ma'am.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me all about this Tommy Johnson Blues Festival. It's highly anticipated.
It is. It's going to be Saturday, November the 4th at the Jackson Medical Mall. The doors open at 5. The show starts at 6.
Okay.
We have plenty of door prizes. We have a food that come with the ticket.
Gotcha.
We have one of the best bluesmans in the state of Mississippi.
And who might that be?
Mr. Eddie Cotton.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all you had to say. He's a crowd pleaser.
Yes, indeed. And we
right.
have our Lacey. We have our own Mr. Bluesman from right here in Jackson.
All right.
We have Miss Aura Reed and the SOS Band from Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay.
And we have a new young man that he sings around at local places here in Jackson. But this would be his first time appearing on the Tommy Johnson Blues Festival.
So he's going to blow up now. He's a big time
He's going to be real big now.
Yeah. Tell me about Tommy Johnson.
Okay, Tommy Johnson is a blues singer of the 1920s. He did his first recording in 1928 on the Paramount label, and then he also recorded on the Victor label. He's from Crystal Springs, Mississippi.
All right.
Born in 1896.
Okay.
Never got his due process for his contribution to blues.
Gotcha.
And that's where I come in. That's
Okay.
where I stepped in and decided that with someone this significant in my family, which Tommy Johnson is my paternal uncle, my father's brother,
Okay.
that we need to do something about it to find out who this man is and what was his contribution. So did that, and here we are.
And the Blues Festival was born. All right.
Yes,
so tell me the
indeed.
date. When is it?
It's Saturday, November the 4th at the Jackson Medical Mall. On the Bailey Avenue side is where you would enter.
Gotcha.
And like I said, the show starts at 6. The doors open at 5. And you get a meal with your ticket. We have plenty of purses, watches,
All kind of
televisions
goodies.
that we're going to raffle.
Okay.
And then we have plenty of door prizes.
And plenty of good music.
And plenty
so
of
mark
good
your
music.
calendars for Saturday, November 4th. It's happening at the Jackson Medical Mall. Look at your screen. We got all the information up there for you. This is the 12th annual Tommy Johnson Blues Festival, Down Home Blues. Gonna be a big old blues party. You don't want to miss it. Thank you, Ms. Vera, to come on and talk about that.
And thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, stay there. We've got more Midday Mississippi, the forecast right after the break.
Okay, let's go.
Patrick has a look at our final weather for us.
And again, we do have a chance for a few isolated to strong storms as we head through the afternoon hours, primarily north of I-20. Downpours, hail, and gusty winds, and yes, even a spin-up tornado not completely out of the question with this warm front nearby. It will be very isolated. Temperatures in the 80s the next couple of days. Next cold front to drop in here won't be until next Wednesday, potentially. So
you see this?
I'm sorry.
See this is holding on, like summer's doing with us.
Yes.
We need to let it go.
Second half.
And usher it. Forget it. Okay. Bye, y'all.